Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Aggies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in the stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams. One of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game.
Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Boy, huge play here from Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Throws incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
So here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Nice grab. It's Watson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Aggies line it up with first and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 7, LSU 0.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 99, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So LSU's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's running out of time here. Down he goes. A sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And here comes the punter onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. That run moves the ball across the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards. They came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
And he's got it from 56 yards away. Never in doubt.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to chuck it again. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Lacey. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Defense is coming after him. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A loss of 12 on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Reed. The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Thanks to a long-range field goal. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Pass caught, second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. LSU now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Nussmeier. And the receiver's got it. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Ball handed off. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that 1st down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looks to the left for a quick throw. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. That'll put him over 150 yards today, where he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
No gain on the flag. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And sack sets up an important third down. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Snags a quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The receiver picks up 4. Second down coming up.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout, the Tuck strategy. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example. Nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here at Tuck strategy. Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Nussmeier. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Coming up.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. That's a design quarterback keeper. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that throw against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And here's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. He has been a game record today for this defense, taking advantage of this big stage.
And Chris, when we sat down with him in our production meeting, he didn't have a lot to say. He was very focused on what he needed to do, just had a feeling he might step up and have a big game.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The short completion of the tight end.
Boy, quarterback's best friend is a big target on 3rd down. Nice job of finding the tight end and that big target, and he picks up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Going for his running back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And out comes the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Ball handed off. Finds room at the 30. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So quickly all the way up to the 36 and it's first down. Dropping back. It's Reed. Short throw complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Handoff in a single back formation.
Walk down after 50. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Watson. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Reed. Makes a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Back to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Get some space around the 30. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And there's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Scanning the field. It's Reed. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. Here's a target, and it's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. On the run, it's Moss. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Let's go up.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. To the lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score. Texas A&M.
Now they get set to kick it away.
16. Number 99. Set to kick off.
Bringing it out. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense gets a second chance of points here after that special teams roughing penalty. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Second down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Second down after that previous play. Give it to the back again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That run sets up a critical third down play. And he drops back in the gun. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 27.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
16. Number 99 set to kick it away.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So incomplete pass on second down. Sets up a third and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the big loss on first down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial score. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
They decide to go for 2 to get within a field goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you'd have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quick throw caught over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw, bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. So it's going to come down to this, Kirk. Can this offense execute when it matters most?
Chris, it's a rivalry game. It's a 2-minute drill. You work on this all year, especially this week. They've emphasized it. Now you get your opportunity. Don't forget about the defense out there. If they can get these guys off the field, they can secure a victory.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock.
It leads to 2nd down.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
They're just in fringe field goal range right now. They'd love to get the kicker a little bit closer here. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
It leads to second down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. This to deadlock the game here in the final minute. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go. The offense has first and goal here in overtime. Quarterback drops back, looking to the end zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made quickly at the 11. The offense in the red zone now.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. And the extra point was up and good. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for two here in second overtime. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Solid tackle. Able to get him down. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I know this offense is built around this quarterback. We've seen it the entire game. You realize he's now close to 500 yards in this game alone.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Pressure is coming. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A score they had to have.
Love this call here to be able to come up with this touchdown here in this second overtime. It works. Nice touchdown. And now that the game tied, remember, you can't kick the extra point. The rule is you have to go for two. Let's see what they go with to see if they can win this game.
Weather alert. Power may possibly go out. SMH.
So it all comes down to this. If they make their two-point try, it's game over. Chance to win it right now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he gets in there to tie the game again and set up a third overtime. Basically dueling two-point tries from here on out.